The eyes of the entire world are currently focused on the conflict occurring in the Middle East after the Palestinian extremist group Hamas carried out one of the bloodiest attacks on Israeli land. Given the recent turn of events, there's been a global stir among Christians. Many are revisiting ancient prophecies from the Bible, particularly those spotlighting Jerusalem, Israel's capital. The burning question on everyone's lips: is the church's rapture upon us? Dive deep with me in this video as we unravel the mysteries of the rapture and what the Bible reveals about it. Stay with me till the end. We're diving into a debate even devout Christians can't seem to settle. First, let's demystify the concept of the rapture. The Bible has scattered references to it, but let's zoom into 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, verse 16. Here's what it reads: "For the Lord himself will descend from the heavens with a commanding shout, archangel's voice, and God's trumpet. The departed in Christ will rise first. Then those of us left alive will join them, soaring through the clouds to greet the Lord mid-air. Thus we'll remain with the Lord eternally." This passage paints a vivid picture. Those who've embraced the Lord, whether living or deceased, will be lifted from earth. We won't meet him on terra firma. Instead, we'll rendezvous midway to heaven. Did you know the Bible likens the rapture's speed to an eye's blink? That's 300 to 400 milliseconds. Matthew 24:27 further emphasizes this swiftness. "Like lightning flashing from the east, visible even in the west, so will the Son of Man's coming be." Imagine the world's shock at such a rapid celestial event. With the Middle East's current dynamics, you might wonder, is the rapture imminent, or are there more signs awaiting fulfillment? I assure you, the church's rapture is on the horizon, ready to occur any second. This event is a blend of certainty and unpredictability. Here's the catch: while the rapture's occurrence is undeniable, its timing remains a divine secret. So are you ready for this celestial rendezvous? The uncertainty is that we don't know when this will happen. In the book of John chapter 14 verses 2 and 3, Jesus tells his disciples, "In my Father's house are many rooms. If it were not so, would I have told you that I go to prepare a place for you? And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come back and take you to be with me, that you also may be where I am." Let's pay attention to this. Picture this: Jesus, standing among his disciples, passionately assures them, "I am going ahead to set a place just for you." It's a touching moment where he speaks of leaving earth to create a heavenly abode for us. This profound event, witnessed by his closest followers, assures us that our place in heaven is secured. Yet there's a twist. Jesus also promises, "I'll be back for you." It's a vow he's yet to fulfill, but one we hold close to our hearts, trusting him unconditionally. What's captivating is that Jesus doesn't set a date or time for his grand return. Instead, he leaves us in eager anticipation with the words, "I'll be back to be by your side." The suspense heightens when we read his final words in Revelation 22:20. "I'll be there soon." It's a clear hint. Be ready, it could be any moment. Over time, many have speculated about the when of Jesus' return. But here's a word of caution. If anyone claims to know the exact date, be wary. The Bible, in Matthew 24:36, is clear. That moment is God's secret. Not even the angels or Jesus himself are privy to it. It's like a suspenseful movie scene where a thief strikes unexpectedly. Imagine never getting a heads up about a burglar's plan. That's how sudden Jesus' return will be, a moment of surprise filled with joy and wonder. As Christians, how do we live knowing that the rapture could happen at any moment? Imagine waking up every day with the thought, today might be the day the Lord returns. This electrifying idea should shape our every action. Recall Jesus' parable of the 10 virgins. 5 were prepared, their lamps brimming with oil, while the other 5 were caught off guard, scrambling to find oil as the bridegroom approached. The prepared virgins celebrated at the wedding, while the unprepared ones faced the devastating reality of missing out. Jesus' message? Always be ready. You never know when I'll return. Consider the parable of the servants. A trusted servant leads and feeds others, while a neglectful one squanders his duties thinking, I have plenty of time. But when the master returns unexpectedly, the diligent servant is rewarded, and the negligent one faces dire consequences. These parables aren't just ancient stories, they're wake-up calls for us. Are we living as the wise virgins or the faithful servant? Are we truly ready for Jesus' return? Now, I recognize that not all Christians agree on the concept of the rapture. Some question its imminence. However, the Bible clearly portrays Jesus' return as sudden and unpredictable, like a thief in the night. There's no checklist to tick off before the rapture. It'll be a bolt from the blue. So instead of debating the specifics, let's focus on the core message. Live every day with purpose, passion, and preparedness. The ultimate question isn't when Jesus will return, but whether we're ready when he does. The book of Revelation, one of the most meticulously organized books in the Bible. Jesus instructed the Apostle John, record everything you witness, and so Revelation was born. The first 3 chapters, written as letters to 7 churches, mention the word church 19 times. But here's the twist. From chapter 4 to 18, the term church vanishes entirely. Why this sudden absence? The answer lies in the events depicted. These chapters describe the harrowing times of the Great Tribulation, but the church is notably missing. Why? The church would have been raptured before these events transpire. This narrative culminates in Revelation 19:11, where Jesus majestically returns on a white horse, his faithful church riding alongside him. How did they reach the heavens? Through the rapture before the tribulation began. Now you might wonder, if the rapture hasn't happened yet, why do Christians face hardships? Jesus provides clarity in John 16:33. You will face troubles in this world, but be courageous. I've triumphed over the world. These troubles aren't the great tribulation. God's wrath, distinct from our earthly challenges, is reserved for the world. Can you imagine a loving God directing such wrath at his church, redeemed by Jesus' sacrifice? Remember Lot's rescue from Sodom and Gomorrah by angels? Just as Lot was spared from judgment, so too will God's children be protected from the impending tribulation. To wrap up the burning question, are you prepared for Jesus' return? It could be any moment. Stay vigilant, stay faithful. Blessings to all. If you've been inspired by today's message and want to join our community of believers striving to grow and spread love, make sure to hit that subscribe button below. And don't forget to click the bell icon so you never miss out on our weekly doses of faith, love, and hope. Want to make a difference? Share this video with friends and family, because every share sows a seed of faith into someone's life. Let's journey together, uplift each other, and let His light shine through us. Blessings to all, and see you in the next video.